wonderful learning individuals. How are you all doing today? It's so great to have you here. Thank you also so much for pressing the play button. I am Johnny, your host with HomeCountry Mathematics. Now, let us learn some math together, shall we? All right, guys and gals, it is so great to have you. Thank you for learning along with the channel. You are much appreciated. And again, you are awesome, sauceum. Let's go. We are continuing on with Unit A. We are now in Section 1-6. The topic is perimeter and area of squares and circles. Let's do this. Okay, something I should have shared with you guys and gals on the prior video, perimeter. I will share this quickly with you now. I hope you do not mind. Here it is. Okay, there we go. Perimeter, a little bit of a definition, some additional information, and formulas that you can use for either rectangle and or square. Okay? Now let's talk about area. Okay? Here we go. Area is the number of square units needed to cover a surface. Area is measured in square units. Now the reason that it is in square units, guys and gals, is because with perimeter we were adding, essentially. In this case with area we are multiplying the side times the side. Okay, this is why we get squared units. Okay? Now, let me just quickly do a diagram here. All right, and just to display that 90-degree corners. Okay. Typically, this is a rectangle. Of course, I'll do one for a square. Length and width. Okay. Okay, naturally the length typically is the longest line segment. All right. The formula again, A equals L times W. Okay. Now, what the area means, or what it represents, is this. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to hatch these. This is called hatching. This may take a minute. Let me fix that. Try to do this quickly. Alright, it's not going to be perfect. There we go. Whoops, that's okay. How is your day going while I do this? Ooh, that's okay. Let's just carry on. I need to get this done. Hopefully you get the idea. Wowzers. Let's do this. Sometimes I have to remind myself that it all looks good from an airplane. Almost there. I do thank you for your patience. Okay. Phew! We made it. So if we are a bird and we're looking top down on a flat surface or a tabletop, that's what the area is. It's the face or the flat surface of a 2D object. Okay? All right, and then now let's do a square. It's almost like that was all for nothing. No, it wasn't. You learned a lot, didn't you? Okay, a square. A square has 4 equal sides. They're all equal in length. You could call this a line segment, another line segment. Typically, a square is represented by side, right? S being the exact same value. So I can represent this horizontal side and this vertical side with the same variable. Okay? Again, let's do this. Come on, program. Okay, and there. All right, I gotta leave it. Stop. Okay, and continuing. Starting out so far so good. Not bad. I know, isn't this exciting? Drawing 45-degree lines. All right, amazing. Again, a square, same concept. Okay, guys and gals? The surface area. Okay? The formula for that is A equals S and squared. Okay? Again, we're going side times side. This is multiplication, and essentially we are doing this. Area equals S times S. Much better to write S squared, right? Because it's all the same, all right, guys and gals? that is it. That's the definition. What else could we talk about area? We'll finish with a quick overview. In math or mathematics, area is the measurement of the space inside a two-dimensional shape representing the surface it covers. It is measured in square units, such as square inches. Again, like I said before, so S might be, for example, 4 inches. Okay, as an example. And when you multiply inches times inches, the units are going to be inches squared. Okay? Or square meters, right? Sometimes you'll see meters, or maybe even centimeters. Okay, you got the imperial and the metric. All right, unlike perimeter, which measures the length of a shape's boundary, right? Area quantifies the flat space enclosed within that boundary, right? All this flat space. All right, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. We are going to do some examples, and in all practicality, we are going to begin with find the perimeter and then find the area of each rectangle. All right, it's great to have you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now.